and it's really my duty, but my honor today to welcome you to the virtual 2022 Women of Distinction ceremony of the 70th Assembly District. I'm Patrick O'Donnell, the Assembly Member for the 70th Assembly District. So I represent the cities of Long Beach, Signal Hill, San Pedro, and Catalina Island. Up in Sacramento, I am your voice in Sacramento. I've been a teacher for 22 years, where I think in the classroom, I've done a pretty decent job of empowering women. The father of two young women. My wife is Jennifer O'Donnell. And on our team, my own team, we have in total, when we take in the committee staff up in Sacramento, the Capitol staff and the district staff, we have about 15 positions. 12 of them are women. Okay, my chief of staff is on here, Sophia. She's a woman. Okay, and Marisol as well, who heads up the district staff. So I rely personally every day on women, and I rely on them professionally. Okay, because they do so much for me and so much for our assembly district. So thank you to them. Again, this is my 8th year celebrating our Women of Distinction in the 70th Assembly District. And I would not be able to do what I do in Sacramento if it wasn't for all the leadership of the people on here, the people we're celebrating today. And I'm grateful to have our 2022 Women of Distinction here this morning to be honored, and good people who do good things. And I'm happy that we're all here to again celebrate this moment. I wish it was in person. When we planned this, we didn't know that COVID would be dropping at the level it has, but either way, we're here, and I think it's great. So thank you to our nominators for identifying these exceptional women for us to shed light on and to distinguish them for all that they do for our communities. Family and friends, thank you for being the foundation for such great leaders. And to start this program, I would like to introduce Girl Scout Troop 75, Service Unit 518, and their troop leader, Lenora Williams. Now to Troop 75.
Attention. Please stand for the colors and remove your hats. Color guard, advance. Audience, please place your hand over your heart. Color guard, present the colors. Color guard, honor the colors. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Color guard, dismissed.
Great. Thank you, Girl Scout Troop 75 and Lenore, for being a part of our ceremony today and bringing up strong, confident, and capable young women for sure. Next, we have Aziza Gomez, who will be performing the national anthem. Aziza is a Long Beach-based singer, songwriter, and saxophonist. She is the lead singer for the band The Modes and a podcast host for the Daily 49er, that delivers the latest updates to the Long Beach State community, of which I am an alum. Now to Aziza.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the
Well done, well done. I think we'd all agree. Wow. Thank you, Aziza, for that wonderful rendition. And thank you to all those who stand on the line and protect our democracy. With that, we'll go to get started with our Women of Distinction, our 2022 Women of Distinction honorees. Right now, here we go. Let's kick off this year's program with Jane Alukonis, the new head coach for USC's women's soccer team. She is the 5th head coach in the history of USC's women's soccer. Prior to joining USC, she was an assistant coach at UCLA, where she helped guide the Bruins to 2 Pac-12 championships and an NCAA College Cup appearance. As a senior team captain for Duke University, Jane was an ESPN, The Magazine, Academic, All-District 3, and All-ACC Academic Team selection. After graduating from Duke, Jane went on to earn a master's degree from Cambridge University, then returned from abroad and later moved to Southern California. As a coach, Jane not only inspires her players, she brings out the best in them and helps them become better on and off the field for sure. Everybody knows Christine Berry gets things done. She demonstrates how creative problem solving can help people experiencing homelessness. Christine launched a fundraising campaign and nonprofit called Ashley's Homeless Fund in honor of Long Beach police officer Rich Armand's daughter, Ashley, who was lost in a fatal car accident. Ashley's Homeless Fund allows Christine to reach out to individuals living on the streets and provide them with bus tickets to return home, emergency hotel vouchers, or connects them to treatment centers. Christine Berry's ultimate goal is to start her own multi-service center and grow her volunteer network to further assist the unhoused community. Until then, she will continue her community outreach to help those in need. She truly is a woman of distinction. Thousands of older adults are more independent and engaged because of Dina Burke. Dina is the founder and executive director of Heart of Ida, a nonprofit that supports over 1,000 low-income seniors in Long Beach each year by providing them with everything from mental health services to dog walking services. She started this nonprofit to honor her grandmother, Ida Alice Reich, who she remembers accompanying to deliver gifts at nursing homes at a very young age. Dina not only provides the services, she advocates for older adults by serving on the Long Beach Elder Abuse Prevention Team and is a founding member of the Long Beach Aging Services Providers. Her grandmother would be proud to see the number of lives she has changed for sure. Holland Brown is making the world a better and a greener place. She is the founder and co-director of Ground Education, a Long Beach nonprofit that fosters students' academic, physical, and emotional well-being through lessons in elementary school gardens and green spaces. Holland oversees the program for 6,500 students annually in 12 Long Beach Unified Schools and the Boys and Girls Clubs of Long Beach. She collaborates with community groups such as Farm Lot 59, the City of Long Beach's Offices of Sustainability, and Adventures to Dreams to provide outdoor education for underserved youth in our community. Because of Holland's commitment, students are learning how to make a vital impact on the planet and our community. Picade Lynn Chiha has earned a reputation for having a heart of gold for sure. Her lifelong passion to improve human lives through research, advocacy, and education pushed her to become the first in her family to earn a doctorate degree in public health. As a program manager at the Children's Clinic in Long Beach, Picade helps families overcome trauma with interactive activities that promote healing, bonding, and foster community partnerships. In her free time, she volunteers in her community to help families facing homelessness, deportation, and other struggles. Thank you, Picade, for showing us that we can all play an integral role in making this world a better place. The quality of life in our communities has improved thanks to extraordinary public health advocate Pam Chotiswatdi. She serves as the Administration and Education Director for the Long Beach Collective Association, where she advocates for safe access, patient rights, equity, and fair business policies. Pam created another avenue to showcase her passion for public health by co-founding the Peer Education Community Center, a community-based nonprofit that unites and supports organizations, neighbors, and businesses through education and support. She is also passionate about advocating for people experiencing food insecurity, homelessness, and addiction. We are proud to have public health advocates like Pam in our district because they make our district and our world a better place. Joy Contreras currently serves as the Community Relations Officer for the City of Long Beach's Department of Public Works. Through her work and volunteer experience, Joy has learned how to lead and empower employees, managers, and organizations to reach their maximum potential. Joy is a Leadership Long Beach alumni and has continued to help the program by organizing the Youth Leadership Long Beach Government Day, which is dedicated to inspiring the next generation of leaders to make changes in our local community. Joy also serves as an advisory board member for Walk Long Beach, which focuses on making Long Beach more walkable and livable. Joy is clearly making positive changes in Long Beach, one step at a time. Charron Gonder's love for her community is evident in the way she finds innovative solutions to support those in need. Charron has been giving back to Long Beach for nearly 10 years through her nonprofit, Tranquility Counseling Services. She coordinates bi-weekly food distributions, monthly care packages for the homeless, and an annual backpack and toy giveaway. In 2021, she partnered with a famous graduate of Long Beach Poly, Snoop Dogg, to provide 10 scholarships to Poly graduates. That's a good thing. Charron's engagement and service have brought greater compassion to our community during these turbulent times, for sure. Thank you, Charron. Jennifer Holland is a true American hero. She is a remarkable woman who has mentored dozens of young women in her career as a California Army National Guard soldier. Throughout her career, she has served over 15 assignments, both domestically and abroad. Jennifer has won numerous accolades, including the California Service Medal, the Armed Forces Reserve Medal, and the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal. Thank you, Jennifer, for your service to our country and for going above and beyond in building a strong foundation for our future soldiers and for protecting democracy. Jennifer Kumiyama has shown the world that talent has no boundaries. In 2002, Jennifer was cast in Disney's Aladdin, a musical spectacular at Disney's California Adventure theme park. She became the first performer who uses a wheelchair to ever be on a Disney stage. During her time at Disney, Jennifer took on her most powerful role as an advocate for people living with disabilities. This motivated her to become a speaker, sharing her story with schools, social groups, and major businesses, and beyond. Jennifer currently works at Progressive Solutions Consulting, a firm that works to elect more women, women of color, and members of the LGBTQ and disability communities to public office. Her voice not only breaks down barriers, it changes lives, and for that we thank her. Corliss Lee doesn't just contribute to her community, she takes hold of it and actively shapes it. After a 20-year career in aerospace, Corliss began her retirement with a new trajectory as a volunteer and an activist. Since 2016, Corliss has been a board member of the Citizens About Responsible Planning group that works to address environmental and quality of life issues across Long Beach. She spearheaded the efforts to bring neighborhood groups together and strengthen their voices through the Long Beach Reform Coalition in order to promote and strengthen public policies impacting our neighborhoods. Corliss's hard work has helped improve the quality of Long Beach for sure, and we thank her. Julie Lee is an absolute force of nature. She was always providing unconditional help and hope to our homeless population. As a civil engineer by training, Julie is a problem solver who addresses homelessness by working to build economic stability. She currently serves as the Food Network Manager for the Long Beach Center for Economic Inclusion and an at-large member of the city's Homeless Services Advisory Committee. Julie is truly a remarkable woman going above and beyond to connect the most vulnerable members of our community to life-changing resources. Thank you, Julie, for your continued service to our community. Retirement has not slowed Theresa Reno's involvement in our community. Although she retired from the City of Long Beach's Department of Health and Human Services in 2011, Theresa continues to assist with developing programs for older adults at the Long Beach City College Senior Studies Lifetime Learning Center. She also fundraises and provides fiscal management to local nonprofit organizations as a board officer or board member, including the Conservation Corps of Long Beach and the Bluff Heights Historic District Neighborhood Association. Through her mentorship, she is guiding the next generation of young professionals in the fields of public administration, public health, gerontology, and nonprofit management, who we know will mirror her dedication to public service. Theresa exemplifies what an active retirement inspired by service and leadership can look like. Naomi Rainey-Pierson is a lifelong advocate for education, human rights, and social justice for sure. She has served as the president of the Long Beach NAACP for over 20 years and first joined the organization when she was just 14 years old. Naomi pours her heart into meeting the needs of the underserved in our community for sure. She has donated funds and raised millions of dollars for students of color and for students from diverse backgrounds to help them attend universities, community college, and trade schools. Naomi's ongoing example of service and activism will inspire future community leaders to put service before self. Thank you, Naomi. Holly Wolf and her organization, named His Little Feet, are stomping out poverty in our community one pair of shoes at a time. To date, His Little Feet has given more than 18,000 pairs of new shoes and socks to homeless shelters, temporary housing, foster care systems, and children in our schools. When she is not working to stomp out poverty, Holly is styling hair at a local salon. In her career as a stylist, Holly has worked on the red carpets of the Emmys, ESPYs, and the Grammys. Holly puts her whole heart and the sole of her feet into inspiring hope and confidence in our youth and among our homeless community. And for that, we thank you, Holly. Susan Wyant's dedication as a volunteer and successful business person is an inspiration to the Long Beach community. She is one of the top 25 real estate agents in Keller Williams Pacific Estates office. Susan makes it her mission to support local businesses, whether purchasing gift cards or gifts from local boutiques or organizing events and classes with local entrepreneurs. She serves on the board of directors at both the Fairfield YMCA and the Red Shoe Society and has volunteered at the Ronald McDonald House here in Long Beach, preparing meals for children and their families experiencing life-threatening illnesses. Susan's heart is definitely as big as the city she serves, and we thank her greatly for it. Constance Jackson aims to highlight unspoken issues on the big screen. As the founder of Permanent Productions, Constance is the writer, director, producer, and co-executive producer of 4 well-regarded feature-length documentary films and other video productions. Her films cross genres from historical period pieces to present-day issues on violence and beyond. Her film entitled Over the River, Life of Lydia Maria Child, Abolitionist for Freedom, was instrumental in getting abolitionist Lydia Maria Child posthumously inducted into the National Women's Hall of Fame. A remarkable accomplishment. We look forward to seeing how Constance continues to use her impressive talents to shine light on important issues that need attention in our community and beyond. Geraldine Knatz is a driving force behind marine and maritime research, education, and business entrepreneurialism, not to mention that she is a full-on expert in global goods movement. Currently, Geraldine is a professor of the practice of policy and engineering at USC, where she teaches marine transportation and environmental engineering courses. Geraldine was the first woman to serve as the executive director of the Port of Los Angeles. She did this from 2006 to 2014, and she did an outstanding job leading the Port of Los Angeles. I can attest to that. Her dedication and hard work has earned Geraldine recognition for her international leadership in engineering and in the development of environmentally cleaner urban seaports. We will undoubtedly continue to see Geraldine break glass ceilings and turn the world green. Brenda Magid has been a longtime champion for survivors of domestic violence, and we are fortunate to have her in our community. Brenda is an attorney with more than 20 years of nonprofit experience advocating for the rights of survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, stalking, teen dating violence, and other forms of violence. Brenda supervises Rainbow's legal program, which receives state and federal funding to help ensure survivors of violence receive critical and life-saving legal protections. She is a regular partner of the LGBTQ Center's Legal Services Department and provides inclusive and affirming services to LGBTQ survivors. Brenda's determination for justice is truly admirable and very needed in our community. Anusha Skuyan holds a unique space within the environmental sector. As the only female CEO in the pollution control industry, her strategic leadership is valuable. Anusha's global team at Ship and Shore Environmental Inc. provides energy-efficient, sustainable solutions to corporations worldwide, making the Earth a greener place. She also serves on several boards, including the Iranian American Women's Foundation, which provides a platform for empowerment and networking. Anusha's knowledge and expertise provide the foundation for designing innovative, efficient equipment and reliable technologies to address today's environmental problems. Anusha's unique position and innovative vision will help lead our planet to a greener tomorrow. Debra Layton is a pillar of the Signal Hill community, for sure. In her many roles, she manages government affairs, urban seismic ventures, and real estate operations for Signal Hill Petroleum. Debra has been responsible for planning and executing numerous community events each year, from the Long Beach Movies in the Park program, very popular, to Signal Hill Community Foundation's cultural and recreational activities, also very popular. In her free time, she serves on various boards to improve the quality of life within the Long Beach and Signal Hill community. Debra is a visionary and a vibrant member of our Signal Hill community, and we thank her for her service. Denise Radde has kept the wheels turning as the city manager for the city of Avalon. During this pandemic, she led city staff and guided the community through this unprecedented challenge. Her work was further complicated by a city budget that's financially dependent on tourism, which was shut down, by and large, during the pandemic. Through it all, she never shied away from making difficult decisions and approached each one with clear communication, care, and empathy. Denise has a passion for all city employees and makes it a key focus of hers to provide growth and career advancement opportunities. Her friendship and hard work set an excellent example for not only all city employees, but the entire Avalon community, for sure. For that, we thank Denise. All right, let's give it up for all our honorees. Give it up, give it up. Great, our women of distinction, we are proud of you, and our community is a better place because of you, no doubt. I again want to thank all of you for being here virtually to celebrate our 2022 Women of Distinction. I also want to note the presence of Keir Jones, a Signal Hill City Council member, Mayor Cindy McGuckin Cassidy, who is the Vice Mayor of Avalon, does a great job over there. And of course, Susie Price is here, our council member for the 3rd District, who we love, and Ray Gablich, a former council member, partner of mine for 8 years, is here. Thank you, Ray, for being here. I want to thank Girl Scout Troop 75 for leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you, Aziza, for that wonderful rendition. And again, let's thank all the women in our lives, whether they were on the screen today or not. They make our world a better place. They make my world a better place. I can attest to that. I want to thank my staff who helped put today together. Eileen Tovar, you heard her earlier, Shane Weaver, Marisol Barajas, Sophia Kwong Kim, and Jerome, who are up in Sacramento. Jerome Parr, thank you for putting together today's presentation. And we'll be sharing the presentations with all of you. And again, enjoy your Saturday. Beautiful day out there, but beautiful people we celebrated today. I'm sure you'll agree with that. Thank you again. One more round of applause for these fine, capable women of achievement.
Really quick, we'll be taking a quick a group picture. So just hold on for 1 second. Yeah. And Jerome, whenever you're ready, please feel free to count us down.
I hope we can all just send a big, big thank you to the assemblymen for doing this.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Patrick.
Definitely. All right, everybody, we're going to get a quick picture here. So if everybody can look in their cameras and smile in 3, 2, 1, and there we go. That was easy. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you all.
Family.